Welcome in. Please, sit anywhere you like. I'll be there in just a moment. It's starting to get cold out. November chill setting in, winter's coming. I always particularly liked winter. Feels good just to snuggle up by the window with a hot cup of cocoa. Alright. Hmm. You're not familiar. Or maybe you are. I'm horrible with faces. But regardless, welcome to the Foretold Bakery, where the treats that we sell are as plentiful as the stories on our shelves. Can I start you out with a little honey tea while you look through our selection? It's one of our staples here at the Foretold Bakery, but just so you know, I'll only get you a little cup though. It has a tendency to make you sleepy. Alright, here's that tea for you. Seeing as I'm assuming you're not familiar with the bakery, this is a place that celebrates the joy of creativity, the whimsy of fantasy, and other stories of the like. I have made it a mission to elevate all kinds of creative writing and books that I particularly am fond of, as well as, maybe my own writing from time to time. If you're not busy, do you mind if I share a little story I've been working on? It's a small one. I haven't embellished the details too much, but I think you might find it interesting. I'll take your continued interest as a yes. Alright. This current story I'm working on, I've titled Escaping the Manor of Lanord in His Delusions. It's a long title, but I particularly have been getting into longer titles recently. I feel they just add a little bit more fantasy to works and the like. Now, this story is set in a world of fantasy. Elves, dwarves, dragons, the like that you imagine on grand adventures, but we're not going into the expansive world per se. No, we are particularly staying within a vast, extravagant manor. The estate of the Lanord family. Now, the Lanord family is a regal elven family, and they are well known for their architectural marvels, having created behemoths that have stood the test of time for centuries. However, we cannot mention the Lanord family without talking about their most recent lord, Lord Genevieve Lanord. Now, Genevieve Lanord was a brilliant artificer. He was responsible for so many different innovations, honestly, throughout the land, and especially within his home. Things to know about Genevieve was that he had a vast imagination, and so much of his soul went into both his inventions and his family. He is well known for having a deep and caring love for his family. But I suppose there is one more thing that he was known for. Genevieve Lanord was paranoid to the point of insanity. There were many different dangers in the world, you see, monsters and brigands. So many terrors that filled up Genevieve Lanord's mind. He wanted to make sure that his family and himself would be safe forevermore. So, as time went on, Genevieve began to plan for a very, very extravagant and ambitious idea. Genevieve would expand the Lanord family manor into a vast, vast mall-like area, multiple layers, tall beyond measure and deep like a bunker. He would expand this place for his family to live their whole lives in, never needing to wonder about the outside world and always being safe within a place that Genevieve could control. With all different manners of service members and constructs to be able to serve them for as long as they lived. But not only did he make this to be a paradise for his family, he also made it to be a death trap to those who would dare to break in, who would dare to threaten his family. Genevieve would go very, very far in his efforts to secure this stream of his. However, unfortunately, it would all end for naught. The Lanord family, along with many other members who lived in this place, lost their lives due to a mysterious curse that took hold over the manor, and now only the staff, the constructs, and the different dangers are left within this manor. Years would pass, and no one would be able to escape. Different factions would have formed, creating different lives in different sectors of the manor. But there are still those who hear tale of the outside world, who wish to be out from this wondrous prison. For those who wish to escape the manor built by Genevieve Lanord. Now again, this is a rather young story, of course, but I find the concept to be so interesting. What would it be like to be trapped in this expanded building that has multiple layers to it? I imagine that there are even like greenery areas, there are cooking areas, sleeping areas, entertainment, probably entire, I guess, gaming sectors, but also places for security that might have gone haywire due to whatever mysterious curse is taking over, now being a dangerous entities to look out for as people go to try and continue to survive. And speaking of the people, I do have a character in mind that I currently am quite interested in. I like the concept and their potential for all the different story beats. The name of this character is Rictatious. Rictatious would be a living toy, a construct of reinforced porcelain, and he was made to serve as a playmate for the growing children of the Lanord family. He could do it all: sing, dance, cast magic, play games, tell jokes. He was everything a child could want. He's been around for many, many years and practically raised the family, including Genevieve. Rictatious could always see the paranoia in Jenny when he was young. Rictatious could always make him feel understood. But as Jenny grew up, it became no longer appropriate for the young lord to play with toys, and Rictatious would no longer be able to be there to comfort him. When the curse struck the manor, Rictatious was able to survive the pandemonium that ensued, but he holds a lot of guilt in his automated heart for the death of the family. What if he did something different? What if he had tried harder to help Genevieve through his paranoia? Why didn't he do more? These are the questions that haunt Rictatious, as he now does everything in his power to help protect the people who are still alive. And maybe, just maybe, if he helps them escape, he can find redemption for himself. Oh, well, I suppose I started ranting again. I have a tendency to do that. And you also seem to have finished your honey tea. Well, I'll leave you to look over the menu and to your devices. But if there's anything that you need, please don't be afraid to message me. Let me know if you need anything and I'll be right there. Enjoy your stay at the bakery, and I hope to see you again soon.